Hello, everyone. We are live. My name is JB Rants. I hail from a very, very liberal district of the state of Massachusetts, USA. And I've made a list of what my rants are going to be, but I'd like to get a couple more folks in the live chat before I really get on with it. So until some folks come in, before I get to my very professional list, there are so many things going on in the media, and a lot of it is due to the fact, and everyone who watches me knows this, and everyone who pays attention to anything on the internet fully understands this, is that the cycle, it's almost, flush a toilet or, in the shower, sink. I realize that in the northern hemisphere and in the southern hemisphere that water cycles down the drain in different directions, clockwise or counterclockwise. But everything is fucking cycling down the drain for the mainstream media. I cannot believe I went on with absolutely no advertisement. And at 1 minute and 29 seconds in, I have 5 of you watching me. I love you. This is such a good sign. This is a good sign because it's not about JB. All right. So we have enough watching that I'm going to do my intro. I'll do my initial... can one of my mods get rid of biracial child abuse, please? Can one of my mods take care of that real quick? Indiana Jones, can you please remove biracial child abuse in the chat as soon as possible? As soon as possible. I haven't figured out how to delete people yet. Yeah, see, I'm just going to... I'll screen share this show. Gay B Rants. Yeah. So when I first started live streaming, a lot of folks, just because they don't like the president, and even though I just did like really, really good fishing videos and whatever kind of videos before, ever since I came out in full support of electing President Donald Trump, all of a sudden they go, well, what are the bots going to do? What are the trolls going to do? Well, JB must be gay, so we're going to call him Gayby. Absolutely fucking... If I was gay, I would be the proudest gay person on the planet. I don't care about that stuff. But you fucking trolls. You trolls. I like you, in a way. Anyway. Well, that's a great little hiccup to the beginning of my show. Or did Ron get him? Did Ron White get him? Did someone get this operative piece of filth off of this stream? I'm not talking timeout. I'm talking instant ban. Instant ban. We got him. Thank you, Indiana Jones. Nice people here. All right, so we'll just get right back at it. Oh, and by the way, biracial child abuse. Do I say it? Do I say something bad? I hope you step on a tack tonight without shoes on. All right, so with all that being said, my name is Jason. I'm from the communist state of Massachusetts, and I'm playing a little bit of this show off on an experiment I'm doing, because one of my favorite individuals that I follow, his name is DNA J Lion 7. His name is Daniel Lee. You can find him if you look him up. DNA J. So DNA. The letter J, Lion 7. He's on YouTube. Do I agree with him on everything? 89%, 92%? Yeah, I pretty much do. But what he does is he puts up a list and he says what he's going to do during his live broadcast and says, puts everything, kind of like a menu of what you can expect. So my name is Jason from Massachusetts. I helped expose the 9/11 fraud lie through screaming about it on the internet and to people in person. Lost many, many friends. Some family members, they kind of avoid me at, family gatherings kind of stuff because of the fact that I talked about 2 planes do not knock down 3 buildings 15 years ago. Give me a break. Sandy Hook fraud lies. Sandy Hook did not happen. Sandy Hook was a movie, and the media bought into it because the media and, the gun control things that they're trying to do, because what they want to do is they want to take away everyone's guns so that they can just basically invade us with zero resistance or as least resistance as possible. And they want to bring in their new world order. At 80%. So you can keep 1/5 of what you earn, but the rest of it goes to the government. And so when people who have firearms finally say, I'm not paying these fucking taxes, and then when people with big guns show up at their place of residence and start knocking down their door and saying, hey, you're going to comply or we're going to hurt you, well, guess what? There's going to be some resistance. So that's what they tried with Sandy Hook. It was so fake and hilarious. It was so fake. Give me a break. If anyone who watches this channel knows a cousin or a second cousin or a friend of a friend of a friend or anyone or someone who knows a mailman who once had a dog that, licked someone's hand that used to be their local convenience store person, if out of all those connections, if anyone knows anyone that died at Sandy Hook and tells me, even on my show or emails me privately, I will take back every single thing I've ever said about Sandy Hook being a fake. I will take back every single word I've ever said, and I'll probably cry. I've cried on videos before, some recorded, some live stream, but I will take back everything I've said. But until then, Sandy Hook didn't happen. It was a movie. You fools are... not my audience, but you fucking people you lemmings out there, you're come on, give me a break. What I also like to cover is the realities of things such as chemtrails, vaccines, public schooling, the socialist communist agenda in the mainstream media. Sometimes I like to cover ETs, extraterrestrials, and that potentiality. And more recently, I'm going to be covering vaping bans. That's more personal than any of this other stuff. I saw my no one should be addicted to nicotine. I mean, you can be addicted to wherever you want, but I don't want to be addicted to nicotine, the drug. But I am. And so now that they've banned me filling this little device with nicotine cartridges, I'm not allowed to anymore, because the Democrats are virtue signaling, and people think, oh yeah, it's because they care about the health of the public. They don't care about the health of the public. This is a power play in the state of glorious. That's all it is. It's just politics. So I can't buy, the next step is you can't go buy a candy. I don't eat candy. I don't like sweets. But the next step is going to be, we have to ban all candy bars because diabetes is going off the charts, although sugar is only 1% of the contributing factors of diabetes. Look it up. Don't listen to JB. Look it up. But they're not going to ban candy bars, because if you go up against Hershey, you're either going to get shot in the head JFK style, or they're going to find out all the stuff you've been looking at with all your, whatever porno, and they'll put you out there and eliminate you as the CEO. And then the federal government comes in and takes it over and says, we got rid of this bad he or she because they were doing bad things. And so they don't do that. No, a company like Juul, who comes in and makes vaporizing products for tobacco, they must be eliminated. That is what the state says. That is what the communist Marxist state says. And you must obey. If you do not obey, you are a dissident. And if you are a dissident, you are a terrorist. And if you're a terrorist, you're also a racist and a sexist and a homophobe, even if you're gay. Well, that doesn't matter. You're a gay conservative. Well, Oh, let's find some more stuff on this person. What else we got? They're just foaming at the mouth like friggin' rabid wolverines. Like, oh, what else can we find? Dirt in this person. How we gonna? Yeah, because they are resisting our tyranny. So, what else can we? Oh! It turns out maybe when Sally was 9 years old, she kicked a dog. Anti-animal. Maybe she grew up to be a conservative or something. Anti-animal. Did I just say aminal? Anti-animal. Steps on kittens. You, the public, the stupid public, you believe it now. Because we are the media. And we are the DNC. But we love you. We love you. All right, so let's get into it straight up. I've exposed 9/11 fraud lie. 2 planes do not knock down 3 concrete, steel reinforced buildings into total dustification. It doesn't happen in physics. And if you have a fucking problem with what JB just said and you want to leave a comment in the comment section below, you better be some kind of radical physicist. When I say, let me rephrase that. You must be some kind of cutting edge physicist to explain to me how 2 planes knocked down 3 buildings in New York City on September 11th, 2001. You explain that to me. Okay. Sandy Hook fraud lie. No one died at Sandy Hook, period. No one died at Sandy Hook. It was a movie. Sandy Hook was closed 2 to 4 years before the alleged event. But they wiped the books, and the media certainly won't say that. They wiped the books. So anyone, good gentleman, honest, well-meaning gentleman such as Wolfgang Helbig, who was on Alex Jones, screaming about this. I woke up without Wolfgang to Sandy Hook. I woke up without Wolfgang. I already knew. I was like, this is dog shit. Where's this guy's birth records? Shouldn't we know everything about this Adam Lanza? Shouldn't we know everything about him? From his birth to what went wrong? What went wrong that made him do that? No, everything is sealed. Everything is sealed. No, just believe the story. Okay, well, that sucks that we can't do that. Just because someone, not me, but just because someone has a little bit of a couple questions about can we see the birth? Can we see the? Excuse me. May we see the death records for those who supposedly died at Sandy Hook? No, those are classified. No, they're classified. Okay. So, does anyone on the internet at all know anyone who has a cousin or a second cousin or a brother, sister, aunt, uncle, friend, relative, anyone? Has anyone gone to a Sandy Hook funeral? If you have, post it in my comment section below, and I will apologize for everything I have said about Sandy Hook. I will apologize word for word. Cross my heart. I will apologize word for word, and yet no one does it. No one does it. You know why, folks? You know why? Because Sandy Hook was a sloppy as fuck, sloppy false flag that did not happen. I don't know how much more clear. All these many years later, I do not know how many years later I can be saying the same thing over and over again. I'm not telling you guys to believe me, but just asking you to go do the research for yourself. You're not going to like what you're going to find. Either way. The realities of chemtrails. They're spraying us like crazy. They do crisscross. I remember jets existing when I was a little kid, and I used to look up at a clear blue sky, and occasionally I'd see a jet go by and leave a thing that would stay. And some other planes would just, the trail would go away behind its tail vents, wing vents, etc. Now they just go across the sky, and it's like opaque yellow colored stuff, and they do checkerboard patterns like constantly. The public school socialist agenda. They're teaching people that you're no longer to say him or her. This is yesterday. Why does JB have his angry face on? This is yesterday. It came out that just before the weekend, many public schools, I think it's all public schools in the state of California, California, Mexifornia, or California, whatever you want to call it, you're not allowed to say his or her, he or she, what is it? Him or her. I don't prep for my show, unless I make a couple notes, but you are no longer allowed to say he or she, him or her, his or hers. Any gender pronouns are banned, because calling someone a man who's a man, and calling someone a woman who was born a woman, calling someone a man who was born a man with a penis and testicles, and calling someone who was born with a vagina and ovaries, that's sexist. Yeah. Yeah. And I know my audience already knows that, but even now, when I say it out loud, I still do not get it. I never thought they would push so fast, so quickly. These fucking people they're aliens. They are aliens. How do I get rid of this? I'm going to put someone else's comment up. More than one person. There we go. All right. I left up that troll's comment so they could steep in their own psychosis or whatever and watch it on my show as my mods ban them and as I berate them. But I'm not into berating. I just don't want to be bothered. If you don't like my show, don't watch my show. Don't fucking watch JB. Go somewhere else. If you don't like it, Jesus Christ, what you doing? Oh, I know what you're doing. You're a paid troll or an algorithm bot. When I say the word Trump, when I say the word Clinton, when I say the word whatever, you have all these nice little things behind the scene, all these little fucking computer algorithms, which cost me viewers. But I don't care, because I don't make any money off of this. If I reach one person for my show, I've done my job, which isn't even my job. I actually just do this for fun. I love exposing criminals. Not that I'm a saint. I've done bad things, but I'm certainly not a criminal, and I'm certainly not a liar. That's the biggest thing that really gets me. If someone calls me a liar, it's like, maybe I'm misinformed, but I am not, in any aspect of the word or any fiber of my personality or being, I am not a liar. I've never been a liar. Extraterrestrials, they've kind of put that one on the back burner recently. Curious as to why that is. They amp it up and then they bring it down. They say the aliens are going to land on the front lawn of the White House, and then they go away with it, and then they bring it back. I don't know what they're doing there. The communist agenda in all media. I put all, it's not in caps because I hand wrote it, but in all media. What the fuck is going on with Fox News? I watched Tucker Carlson yesterday, and I could have sworn, not Tucker Carlson, Jesus Christ, take that back, take that back, take that back. Total retraction. I love Tucker Carlson. He's a real reporter. Chris Wallace. I watched Chris Wallace yesterday, and I wanted to fucking throw up. Not that Fox News is great. They're basically, they employ Shepard Smith. Fox News sucks. But CNN, MSNBC, and the rest of them are I would dive in a ditch face first with an empty stomach. I'm just coming up with this analogy right now. I would dive into a ditch, a muddy ditch, face first, filled with bloody AIDS-soaked hypodermic needles, face first and hands open and wrists exposed. I would dive into a muddy ditch filled with AIDS needles before I would give one modicum of credibility to MSNBC, Rachel Maddow. Who's that bitch that's actually attractive, which pisses... It's easier for me to hate Rachel Maddow because I would not fuck her with someone else's member. But Erin Burns or Erin Birchall, I think, on CNN, she's actually like a pretty female who's like kind of smart, but she's just doing the same. It's like, oh yes, my paycheck demands that I spew lies, so I'm gonna do it. It's like, you whore. I'm not calling you a whore sexually. I'm calling you a whore. You career whore. When I start a network, why don't you come work for me and get your fucking 2 brain cells to rub together, Erin Birchall? Come work for JB. Because I know you don't like what you're doing. I can see it in your eyes, Erin Birchall. I know you don't like what you're doing, but you're doing it for a big paycheck, and that's really sad because you're selling out yourself first, and you're selling out the country to the communist socialist agenda. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself, Erin, whatever her name is. Someone in the chat will correct me. Whatever that fucking... I just get pissed. I just get mad. All right, I gotta go to the chat. I'm being such a dick. I haven't read the chat at all. Woo! I haven't had a lose breath rant in a long time. Erin Birchall, or whatever her name is. I know I'm right. It's Erin Birchall. I guess I'm triggered. Fucking A. I mean, some of these people, it's like, anything for a paycheck? Really, anything for a paycheck? Lie to an entire country for a paycheck? For a political party that's trying to galvanize world dominance and a new world order? Well, actually, that's an even better term. I just misspoke. New world odor? Yeah, I can smell it from a fucking 1,000 miles away. I can smell it from 1,000 light years away. Fuck you, New World Order. I'm not putting up with it. And that's why you're going to lose the 2020 election. Not that Trump is perfect. But anyway, I got to read the chat. Oh, apparently my computer's going to die. Why not? Why not have that happen right now? Okay. Forgive me, folks. I just have to... give the computer a cup of coffee. Excellent. And the sound that you hear in the background is the alarm I set because I was going to take a nap after work, and I did not take said nap because I was so pissed off hearing, because I listen to me. I'm in production, so I work with my hands. I make very finely crafted dental appliances, and they're great. But you can't just talk all day, with other coworkers and stuff. So I listen to my earbuds, and I don't listen to music. Well, sometimes I do, but 99.9% of the time, I listen to, I catch up on the news. I listen to CNN, fake news. I listen to Fox, fake news. I listen to all of them. And then I listen to folks that I follow and they follow me, and we are the real media. So we, collaborate and, or at least share certain themes and memes and ideologies, etc., etc., etc. But anyway, I guess we bring the list back out. Oh, it was actually my ending statement. Because what I'm going to be coming up with is a professional intro, which I kind of not debuted today, but I'm working on it. And my outro is going to be, I am loud, I use curse words, and I am a middle finger to the New World Order. Boom. Simple. So that's what I try to do on my show. Because what's very, very interesting about our society these days, even though we have the gift of the internet, is that a story can come out and there's always two conclusions. There are those who understand what's actually going on, and there are the brainwashed who interpret and spew their garbage to the rest of the world because they're paid to do so. So basically, there are good people and there are bad people. With that being said, I'm now going to turn my eyes slightly this way to the chat, as I've been promising. Okay. Ron White, thumbs up. Ron White, looking. Indiana Jones did something. Biracial child abuse, I think, was deleted. Ron White, thumbs up. Ron White, smile, laughing. Indiana Jones, we got him. Thank you. Yeah, what a piece of shit. It's like you don't even want to hear what I have to say. Come on. If you don't like the show, don't watch the live stream. How fucking simple is that? If you don't like it, don't watch it. You think I'm going to go troll CNN, MSNBC? Why would I waste my time? It's a bunch of 12-year-olds running around. Like, just the fuck is wrong with these cunts? Ron White, don't matter. Same freak that was here last week. Indiana Jones knows. Indiana Jones, thank you, Ron. Indiana Jones, I was typing. You were faster. Leslie Zayon, well, they really want Agenda 21 from the United Nations to control the world. Of course, a lot of folks don't understand what Agenda 21 is. Agenda 21 is you live in a coffin-sized 200-square-foot apartment, if you're lucky, with a 4-person family, if you're allowed to give birth to children, because they want to take away all that. The entire family is at best allowed a scooter or maybe a 15 to 55 mile electric little tiny car to be driven because, you know, it's good for the earth. And every single year at your doctor's, this is another part of Agenda 21 that a lot of folks don't know. Forced vaccinations, you get updated on all your vaccines. Oh, you're not updated on your vaccines? Well, doctor, I don't want my vaccines. I don't want any vaccines. I've never liked the idea of vaccines. I've heard they do a lot of damage. Okay, well, unfortunately, if you leave here and I document that you don't take your required, think about that, required vaccinations. If I get a cold, am I required by the government to go get cough drops? Think about that. Think about the ramifications. And if you don't have your children who already are living in your family of 4, 2 parents and 2 kids, 2 children, kids are goats, babies. Children are human babies. I always misspeak when I say kids. That's another Illuminati tactic, is the changing of language. Kids are the offspring of goats. Children are the offspring of humans. That's why I never say, how are your kids doing? And if I do, I correct myself. I go, how are your children doing? Because we're not goats on your Illuminati farm, you pieces of shit. People go, oh, JB's crazy. He's gone off the deep end. Good. Wait 20 years, wait 30 years, wait 50 years. If we let this stuff go through. You know what's the crazy thing is I can't really lose. Because if in 30 years, 50 years, whatever, I'll probably still be alive. But if they say JB was so crazy for saying something like kids are the offspring of goats, and children are our children. They're our offspring as human beings. When I'm eventually proven right, they're either going to say, well, it was crazy at the time, but kind of thank God. Or they're going to say, yeah, I never made fun of him for it, but yeah, he was right. So I'm not going to lose socially on that one. For now I will, but not in the future. Leslie Zehan, well, they want Agenda 21 from the United Nations to control the world. They want to control your energy. They want to control your labor. They want to take all of your money through taxes. They want to control the weather, which they already do. They want to control outer space, which they already do. They want to control your medicine. They want to control the foods that you eat. They want to control the water that you drink. They want to control the clothes that you wear. And they want to control the gender that your child chooses. That's the New World Order. I saved number 11 for last. They want to change your God. Your God shall not be Jesus Christ, Yeshua HaMashiach, in the New World Order. Your God is Lucifer, Satan. And since he cares so much about you, since he cares so much about you, he cares so much about your children and wants to keep track of you, that every single child, for their own protection, of course, shall receive the mark of the beast implant digital tracking satellite derived chip at birth. And if they do not receive it, they will not receive a birth certificate. I'll move on back to the chat. Did you say Aminal? Yeah, I think I misspoke. The New World, and I accidentally started reading Indiana Jones there. New World Order. Yes, that's what the New World Order wants. That's what Lucifer wants. It's all in the Bible. It's all in the Bible. I'm not going to quote it properly because I do not have my Bible open right now. Maybe I should just open it. I think it's in Thessalonians. It's not in Mark. All right, I'm just playing theater now. I'll have to go back and find the exact scripture, but basically, all of my people of the earth will receive a mark in the name of the beast or the mark of his name. That's called the barcode on the back of your neck and your genetic signature tied to satellite uplinks. So not only do they know what you buy, what you sell, what you do, what you don't do, where you go, where you don't go, who you choose to associate with, that could be romantically or just anyone. A handshake with a stranger doesn't matter. They want to know it all. They want to know it all. They want to know it all. He wants to know it all. Lucifer wants to know it all. So it's not good. Vic E has joined us. A trace in time. Nice. We have a trace in time. Indiana Jones says ain't going to happen. Well, it's happening now. Trump is trying to stop it. I disagree that it's not happening now. It's absolute. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you think they're making this whole border crisis thing about? Trump is the president of the United States is doing a wonderful thing. We need secure borders, absolutely. But also the side effect of that, the way that the big ones work, the puppet masters work, and I hate to say, because I love the president, but they always do things two ways. Okay, we'll give you your wall, but anyone who does cross legally, we have to track them. Okay, sounds good. But then since they become basically maybe not citizens, but legal entrants to the country, then they're going to say, well, they'll use the other side to go, well, if we have to be documented, are we second-class citizens? All Americans should be chipped and documented. And most Americans will go, yeah, we're not racist, so yeah, let's chip everyone. I mean, give me a break. I know how these people work. I don't know the full picture. All I know is I have to pee, and I'll be back in a second, but Indiana Jones, I wrote to little Bobby DeNaro a while ago. LOL, told him what I thought. Good. Brannon? I don't know who Brannon is. Yes. Well, they have useful idiots basically everywhere. It's really, really sad. All right, I really have to go take this pee. I'm so sorry to keep y'all on hold, but I'm not gonna have to make an apology video tomorrow where it's like my rant was so that I peed myself. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'll be right back. All right, so numbers going up, 7 watching, Vic E, Nice Joan, Indiana Joan. Let me rephrase B. We are warriors. We have to keep fighting, so it will not happen. I agree. And thank God you're with me. I can tell you that. Indiana Joan Material Girl has joined us. What up, Material Girl? Hee hee, Vic E. My husband and I can't even watch any movies with De Niro. Oh, that was a typo. Oh, now I get it. Okay. I was like, what the fuck? Okay, now I get it. Yeah, Robert De Niro. Now, these celebrities are all paid off. And if they're not paid off, chances are, and I'm not making any, JB Rants is not making any allegations about Robert De Niro. All, excuse me, all I'm saying is that all of these fucking celebrities that want to tell us how to think and how to be communists and socialists and social justice, why are so many of them Epstein? Why are so many of them being exposed for like raping kids all day? It's literally their favorite thing to do. Robert De Niro, you're a piece of shit. I'm not calling you a satanic pedophile. I'm not calling you that. But for your political views and trying to use your influence to steer this country in a communist agenda, Robert De Niro, you are a piece of shit, and you are going to die a penniless alcoholic, JB predicts. So, have fun with your political opinions. Tell you what, little buddy, little Robert De Niro, tell you what. Why don't you leave the political analysis to people who actually care about things and try to do whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong? People like JB who actually look at the news, look at the information, and just try to do a tiny little show on YouTube so that like-minded folks can get together and talk about the issues at hand. No. What you do is you allegedly rape kids all day. JB Rants is not saying that. That's what a lot of people have alleged Mr. Robert De Niro. And you can answer for that. One day, you'll answer for that. One day. Oh, nice. My moderators, my awesome, unpaid moderators got rid of another troll. Thank you very, very much. God and good will prevail. Yes, Indiana Jones. Well, yeah. Yeah, Material Girl. What do you mean by that? Of course there's a guy here. What do you think? I'm a tranny? I've never seen a tranny bee. I've never seen one. Maybe they've invented them. I have no friggin' clue. A Trace in Time, welcome. Who is this? What is this garbage? Yeah, can someone just ban this thing? I don't know what this shills versus shills. Like I'm a shill. I've been saying the same thing politically and also on the internet ever since I joined the internet. My views have basically never changed. And they're my views. How am I a shill? How about this? You're a troll. So get out of here. No one wants to hear your stupid... You're taking up space where someone who has something valid to say doesn't get to us quicker because you had to fill it with, your... I'll just be nice. My mods took care of it. There is there are some other things that I could cover, but I think since we have floating between 7 and 9 watching, I think the stream is big enough. Yeah, shills versus shills. Yeah, get out of here. No one wants you here. I'll put Indiana Jones' comment up on the screen rather than yours because you are a loser. All right, can someone please get rid of this shills versus shills? I want ban. I want ban. Immediate ban. Please. Yeah, look at my channel for the trans agenda truth. Yeah, okay. So why do you... Oh, don't ban him. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. Don't ban him. Leave shills versus shills alone. Leave them. Maybe I misunderstood. Are all the moderators clear on that? Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They can stay. Okay. I will check out your channel. In fact, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end this broadcast. Oh, JB the 20. So you're calling me names now? So I just gave you basically a pardon, and you come back with an insult against a live stream host that you're watching. I take back my take back. Will the moderators please eliminate shills versus shills immediately? Thank you very much. Hi, friends. I got to walk my doggy. See y'all later. All right. Peace, Leslie Z. Thank you very much for coming by. No, you're not joking. Get out of here. You're gone. You're banned. Get him out. Out. Fuck, take a joke, mate. Ha 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 ha. Yeah. All right. If my mods won't get rid of this character, I'll just figure out how to do it. I got to figure out how to do this anyway. Okay. This is something I have to figure out. All right. Let's see here. I'm so sorry to those who are enjoying our group conversation that I have to pause. I mean, not that this is one of my best shows anywhere anyway, but all right. How to ban someone from live stream yard chat. Go. Manage live chat, YouTube. Okay. All right. Okay. I think he is out. All right. Well, yeah, it's like, come on. You come in and start trolling and then just say, no, it's just a joke. Yeah, because you want to keep trolling, you motherfucker. All right, I'm down to 5 views. I think all the stuff I wanted to get out, I've already got out. So I'm going to give it another 30 seconds for anyone who wants to say hello to each other and stuff like that. I really appreciate you guys watching my stream. Look, I keep saying that JB Rants is going to be back what it was before. I remember when I had 100 people watching. That was awesome. But now, YouTube kicked a lot of us off, and then we came back, and we're still here. So plans looking up for the future that I can tell you right now. Until YouTube eventually collapses because they are censoring everyone too much, and something else is going to come along that's going to, and it's not going to be Vimeo, and it's not going to be, what's the other one? Discord. It's not going to be that. They're never going to take over what YouTube was during its heyday. However, just the fact that alternatives are sprouting up all around what has now become the globalist controlled medium known as YouTube, GoogleTube, Google, whatever you want to call it. It's all the same parent companies that are coming down like an umbrella over everyone else. And we're all holding it up with us actually going to these sites that censor us. So the free market will prevail. Google will collapse. YouTube will collapse. Something else will come along and fill the void, and they're going to make billions of dollars. And maybe I'll be a part of that. Who knows? Who the hell knows? So with all that being said, I'm going to get the hell out of here. Maybe I'll go on later. Probably not. I'm pretty tired after today. Not the stream, but just, work. So with all that being said, we are going to get the hell out of here. And I'll see some of you guys at Gramps. And also, I really, really appreciate, those who are defending freedom, defending truth. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. Everyone understands that. I'm looking at people. And I'm seeing the bad ones being treated very well and the good ones being treated very badly. That's Lucifer's plan. Divide and conquer. I'll see you guys on the next JB Live.